Ladies and gentlemen, one of the other great 2022-2023 boys varsity Trojans. Sophomore forward number 34, Tyler Cadozo. Sophomore guard number 4, Deshaun Bolt. Captain dual threat senior number 11, Jake Golden. Captain senior guard number 10, Dylan Rodriguez. And captain senior guard number 12, Luke Berry. Ladies and gentlemen, after you all rise and move all in here with the playing of our national anthem.
Everybody, we are here in Bridgewater, Massachusetts, where we have the home of the Trojans. It is your Bridgewater Rainham Regional High School, who will be facing against the Brockton Boxers in this varsity basketball matchup. Max O'Cates together here with Skip Crossman, and we have ourselves a riveting matchup today, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, early on the season, teams come in, nobody's really looks like right now they're a division prospect to go on to the playoffs. BR's coming in with a 1-6 record, and Brockton coming with 3-2. And so it looks like they're still in the infancy stages, still trying to figure out matchups, still trying to figure out who are their go-to guys, and we hope to see that during the early going of the game.
Yeah, the first thing you notice when you see both of the lineups take in and center stage, we have the size, and we have especially the seniors, as we mentioned, Brockton with an overwhelmingly amount of seniors in this team.
Yeah, 10 seniors on the Brockton team, 2 juniors and a freshman. So the Brockton Boxers and Coach DeBarros is looking to try to make some headway with some teams, for some players, as Max has indicated, probably have played a number of years together.
The Brockton Boxers will be wearing their all-black uniforms against the Trojans with a bigger contrast than ever with the full white. Tyler Cadoggio, the center, will inbound versus Chirinwoso Chidibere, and we are underway. As they have it towards the right wing, it's Bridgewater. Here's Luke Berry on the right wing. Does an in and out move, drives to the foul line. Back inside to Cadoggio on the right block. Up and under and finishes.
Yeah, he muscled his way in there on that play.
Cadoggio gets it started. 7:38 left to play for your Trojans. Dribbling it up the forecourt. It's the guard, Cameron Montero, graduating in 2024. He has it on the left wing. Goes off the Nuoso screen, doesn't get anything. They swing it across the perimeter. Hand it off. The flip, the finish, no. Nuoso comes up with the offensive rebound, puts it up, no. Well defended by Cadoggio there. Trojans push it. The top of the key, Luke Berry. Inside with the layup,
Ooh, a little
no
too
good.
strong off the glass. Nice move, though.
Great execution there. Here come the Boxers. On the left wing drive, the flip, no good. The putback, well defended by the Boxers. Can't get it. They fight for it under the basket, and it'll be jump ball.
Haven't we seen that call before, jump ball? We must have seen it 15 times in the JV game, in the
Yeah.
last 5 minutes of the JV game.
We saw so many jump ball calls. You hear a whistle every, what, 2 minutes, 2 seconds?
They didn't get down the court twice without some kind of foul.
Inbounded under the basket. The drive, the Euro, the right-handed scoop is no good by Nathan Rateau, but he'll go to the foul line to get 2 foul line shots.
Brockton's still looking for their first points of the game.
Rateau without outward foul line stance. Cool, calms, and collectively knocks down the first one. Rateau, a guard, expected to graduate next year for the Boxers. Too strong on the second one, making 1 of 2.
Over the top.
Katojo and Nuoso
Okay.
fight for it, and it'll be jump ball.
I thought there was a little bit of body on that one, but they're just calling another jump ball, so they're letting them play. That's a good sign.
Here comes Deshaun Folk, dribbling it up the forecourt. To the left side, it's Jake Golden, the captain of the team. Up to the deep right wing, it's Luke Berry. Inside, it's Golden. Up top, Kadogio, top of the key, knocks down the jumper.
So Katoja is just not a pretty face. He's got 4 points in the early on in the game.
He can also dunk. We saw it in the warm-up lines pretty impressively. Rateau at the top of the key. They swing it. Left corner 3, too short.
Nice rebound by Katoja again.
He's been very active in these opening minutes. Here comes Folk on the right wing. Right wing, we have Golden. They swing it across the left side. It's Berry. Berry drives inside. Folk, deep triple. Got it. And the Bridgewater, they're starting off hot early. They just got to keep the foot on the gas. Montero dribbles it up the forecourt. He has Dylan Rodriguez guarding him tightly. Montero 3, hits the back of the backboard first. They can't get it to go.
Boy, there was a body flying on that one. I don't know how that happened without contact.
Rodriguez, full head of steam, will get fouled under the basket.
Nice effort by one of the tri-captains, Rodriguez, Golden, and Barry for Bridgewater Raynham.
Rodriguez rattles the first foul line shot. As we're just currently waiting for substitutions, and there has to be enough men under the foul line. But the Trojans are just going to hold off and make sure they're good in transition.
Rattles both in.
As Folk is 2 for 2. 5:26 left to play. The Trojans are up 9-1 against the Boxers. The right wing, it's Montero. Swing it back up to the top of the key. Nice little 2-man game. The spin, the left hand is no good.
Well strong.
Well defended by Kondogio, though, to alter that shot. Here comes a turnover. Here come the Boxers. Montero on the right wing, goes up with the right hand. And a blocking foul will be called
Barry
against
gonna
Luke
call
Berry.
for the block.
I got to at least respect Barry for at least attempting to get the charge. But at least something is better than nothing.
Yeah, he didn't establish his presence there in the paint there and call for the foul, for the blocking foul.
Montero gets the first one to go. As the Boxers make 2 substitutions. As Baker will head off, and so will Chidi Nuosu. As checking into the ball game, we will have Leodin Mendez Forts checking in. We also have Jamel Cardoso Alves for the Boxers. Tina's down the lane, right wing, Folk 3, too strong. As the Boxers come up with the board and they waste no time pushing it. Here's Montero on the right wing. The Euro, the floater, no. Ball will be off a Brockton player. That will be Trojans' ball.
So Rodriguez to inbounds with 4:46 to go. Trojans up 9-3.
As Brockton, they get the hand on the ball. It's a turnover by Bridgewater. The drive inside, the scoop at the right hand. Oh, just missed. That seemed like a very easy one.
It seemed like an easy layup, and they've been strong off all their floor shots, equally with their layup.
You'd really want that one back if you're Alves. Point blank range.
Yeah, you'd think a little softer touch off the glass, you're going to be good.
As here you see, here we talked about this earlier, the Brockton full court defense. 4 men on the front court, 1 man manning the back court. As the 3 is quickly launched by Barry, but it's an air ball.
Yeah.
Here come Brockton wasting no time. On the left wing, the drive inside, the finish is no good by Forts.
Taggio again with the rebound.
He's controlling the boards early. Here comes Dylan Rodriguez on the right wing, Barry. Extra pass to the right corner, it's Falk. They reset across the perimeter. Barry has on the deep forecourt. Here's Martina Rodriguez. Rodriguez at the top of the key. Right corner 3, in and out by Barry. Here comes Brockton. They motion on the deep left wing. Here's Montero on the right wing. Goes off the screen. They swing it to the left corner. The drive and the right-handed finish is good. Jamel Alves this time converts on the layup.
9-5 with 3:17 to go.
That's an air ball from the left corner by Golden, and Brockton going to their strengths in transition. Montero waits. The right wing triple is good. And here comes Liedson Forts with 5 points off the bench. It's 9-8 to the Trojans, however, with 3 minutes and 5 seconds left to play. The Trojans started off hot very early. They're up 9-1, but
they hit a doldrum, but they've missed 3 or 4 shots in a row. But the thing that I'm worried about is that they're resorting to a 3-point shot when they could dribble and drive, and probably get somebody in some foul trouble here. And they've missed badly on three balls.
They've been settling for a lot of outside shots, as you normally just don't see them grab a lot of rebounds and normally just resort.
Yeah, maybe it's one of those things where the more they shoot, the better they get, and that's their thinking. Just that right now you gave up 3 shots where they could have driven to the lane, got some contact, and probably got a foul, and made an easier shot because they look like the Trojans do shoot pretty well from the line.
As players are about to check back in, we have a new player on the inside the field, or the court, I should say, for the Trojans. Noah Perry-Lewis, the shortest man on the field in grade 10 this year for the Trojans.
Looks like the only sub, right, so far?
Falk dribbles up the forecourt. Right corner, we have Perry-Lewis. He travels, goes all the way up to the right wing, because they have it for Falk at the forecourt. Back out to Perry-Lewis on the right wing. The right corner, it's Condogio. The left corner, Rodriguez. Drives inside, kicks it out. Perry-Lewis, right wing 3, too short. Trying to fight for the rebound, and here comes Brockton. Montero flips it up, too short. Here comes Falk with the rebound. Brockton wastes no time pushing it.
Strong pass.
Too high for their center, Condogio.
Tyler Cottogio has been really active so far. He's run a lot too. He's controlled the rebounds on the offensive glass. Defensive glass, and
you could say he's been their MVP so far early on.
He's got 4 points.
Brockton, they move it across the perimeter. Right corner triple, too strong. That's that miss by Rateau.
Nice pass.
On the other end, the flip, but it's blocked by Montero under the rim.
Nice pass from Perry-Lewis to DJ Overall, right? Number 2's in the game.
Jordan Fonts will check into the ball game, looking at his first minutes. He'll be replacing Nathan Rateau. Perry-Lewis at the top of the key has to reset. But here you can see that 3-2 zone by Brockton. They've noticed the Trojans have been taking a lot of 3 balls, and here's their counter to it. But this is how you counter a zone attacking the foul line. The flip is no good by Overall.
And you counterattack that better if you score.
Brockton moves it across the perimeter. Deep right wing, it's Francois. Weak side pass. And where Francois gets it back, they're just moving it across the perimeter, looking for a look.
Montero looking, he's going to shoot.
Montero too strong off the three, and Overall comes up with the rebound. Bobby Lewis at the top. Here's Perry Lewis on the left wing. They just swing it across the perimeter, but they're almost by the half-court line. You'd assume they'd try and get something up by the three-point line at least. 15 seconds on the shot clock. They still have it on the perimeter. Here's Overall on the right wing. Drives right towards the baseline. Doesn't get anything. Swing it back to Katogia. 5 on the shot clock. Perry Lewis drives the side, in and out. Has to fade on the baseline. Blocked by Montero.
Oh, nice fight. Nice fight.
That will be a shot clock violation on the Trojans.
Missed badly on that one. They didn't penetrate, and they got caught in the wing from a bad angle.
The Boxers will most likely wait till the shot clock ends down, so they'll be 1 for 1 each, but you wouldn't blame them if they passed a good shot for a great shot. Montero down the lane, inside the feed, and the score. Get that bucket for Brockton. Darren Baker off the weak side cut.
Perry Lewis with the ball over to Bobby Lewis.
The drive, the scoop.
Barry.
Great defense there by Brockton. Here they come off the other end. Montero inside, flips it up, no. Borbachir Nuosu, and they'll get tangled up together with Katogia. Katogia has not seen the bench at all so far in this first quarter. You'd reckon he's incredibly tired.
Yeah, you would hope looks like 35 is getting set to check in Kevin Lambert. And maybe that's where he's earmarked to replace Katogia.
Nuoso misses his first one, and as you said, Lambert will check in for Katogia. Lambert, a senior, is also a forward for the team, one of the tallest players for this Trojan bench. Nuoso 0 for 2 from the foul line. Overall gets it. They have to heave it. And that'll be just short. The first quarter will end. A modest score of 10-9 for the Brockton Boxers.
Not a real auspicious start here, but 10-9 for the score. BR was really held in check for the last 4 minutes of that period. They were up 9-3 at one point, and they were blank the rest of the way. So see if they can get their shooting eye down.
But once you see the Boxers just implement that zone defense on the half court or the full court pressure on the full court, it gets tough when you have to acclimate yourself to such a three-point shooting team. You won't get those looks as often, and that forces you to be a little bit quicker with your decision making.
And the other thing, the Brockton on the flip side is getting a fast break and it's kind of spreading out their offense, not resorting to the three-point shot. They're going into the basket. They're trying layups. They haven't been successful. They've only scored 10 points, but still they're penetrating in deep and hopefully trying to get some Trojans in foul territory. Yeah,
quick note to take in. The Boxers, they're really trying to just foul every player out the game with the amount of drives they've been taking. They have been looking for the easier shot, which has been extremely beneficial knowing that they're an aggressive defense. So they attack aggressively, and that's where you see the transition play and all the layups inside. But can the Bridgewater Trojans answer with their three-point barrage? Well,
yeah, I'd hope they take it in close to the basket too, because they've got some big guys. And they only have Lambert out there now, but Katoshio's a presence on offense.
Fontes leaks it out towards the right wing. They have it towards the top. Chidi Nwosu to the right corner. They move the ball. It's Brockton towards the perimeter. The drive inside, the floater, in and out. The tip, no, by Montero. The ball will eventually come up to Perry. Perry Lewis, no hesitation. Left wing, fake, floater, no, by Barry. That's no good. Barry tries to fight it back from Nwosu, but it will be Brockton ball.
Who's else checked in the game? Mike Ryan. Number 33, he's in the game.
Montero drives right towards the right side of the baseline. Weak side pass, the three short. Offensive rebound is up and no good for the Rocks. However, they get another opportunity. The three and the make
Finally.
by Forts. He's been their key contributor off the bench so far for this game. Give him 8 so far. The Trojans, they swing it across the perimeter. It's Perry Lewis on the left wing. Inside, it's Lambert. Lambert on top of the key, back to Perry Lewis on the left wing. Makes a move, foul line jumper, in and out. And the board by Chiru Nwosu. And here come the Rocks in transition. Montero on the deep right side on the right wing. There's a two-man game with Chiru Nwosu. Montero inside, but it's intercepted. And here comes Bridgewater with the ball. Inside, Lambert with the left hand, gets it to go.
Kind of reminiscent of the Abdul-Jabbar skyhook there, Kevin Lambert.
A little baby layup to go. It's a two-point game, 13 to 11, with 6 left to play. Montero on the right corner, takes the floater, nothing but air. Chiru Nwosu flips it up, but it'll go to the foul line, where he's been pretty active so far today.
Yeah, he's gotten more active as time has gone on. Early on, you saw Katogio ruling the boards there for BR. Chiru Nwosu's become a presence here in the last half of the first period, beginning of the second.
Nwosu gets a friendly bounce on the first one, as we see multiple substitutions for both teams.
His first points of the game.
Dylan Rodriguez will check in for the Trojans. Lambert is off. And inside will also be Rain, together with Overall.
Barry's in there, Golden's in there too, Jake Golden.
Nwosu 2 for 2 off the foul line, make it 15 to 11 for the Boxers. The Trojans move it across the perimeter. On the right wing, it's Barry. Barry looks for the Overall screen. Overall has it on the foul line. Fakes, drives inside. Another fake, but it'll get called. Call for the travel there.
Extra bunny step.
Much to the dismay of the crowd here.
And Coach Alves wasn't happy with the call either.
No. Only people from Brockton are happy with the call. Swing it to the right corner. It's Rateau. And Rateau this time will get called for the travel.
Maybe a makeup.
Maybe. One thing you've noticed about the pace of this game, it's extremely slow, at least
yeah, other than
at
that
this
one
stage of the
spurt
game.
when Brockton went into a full court press, they've gone back into a zone.
On the right corner, it's Rain. It's a two-man game with Golden. Golden gets on the right block. As they reverse across the perimeter, it's Overall with the three, gets blocked by Chiru Nwosu.
Oh,
but
nice
they lose it
intercept by
immediately.
Rodriguez. Nice bunny. Nice
Oh.
layup.
What a finish by Rodriguez.
Nice play by Dylan Rodriguez.
Hits the deck, but makes it anyway. Here comes John Francois on the left wing. He's guarded by Jake Golden. Francois on the left wing. They reset, and they get it back up top to Baker. On the right wing, and back down to the right corner, it's Fonts.
What do we got?
What will the ref call here? Maybe an off-ball foul.
Overall with the hold. So he must have impeded his progress.
Deshaun Falk will check in, replacing Dylan Rodriguez. Fonts to inbound. Pass is way too strong.
Nice play by Rain. He kind of pushed off on Montero. And
Here comes the
Montero.
steal on the other way. Here comes Brockton. Oh, missed layup. The putback is blocked by Falk. And here comes the Trojans. Luke Berry alone with the rim. And that ties it up at 15 apiece.
That's my first points of the game for Luke Barry. 15-15 with 4:31 to go.
Trojans call timeout with 4.5 left to play. Now we see the pace increasing a little bit here, as we saw Barry running the floor, but
Well, they're
It's-
controlling the boards a little bit. They're intercepting passes on each end, so you get some fast break opportunities there.
A lot of these plays could have been nullified. It's just poor execution, really, especially on the inbounds and passes. They're getting all these freebies that they should be making.
We've seen a couple of errant passes on both sides, and it's caused some breakaway attempts. And BR scored 2 on intercepted passes. So
Well, if you want to know about the importance of the pass, remember, a pass was the first play ever made of a basketball.
good to know. This is coming from my European counterpart too.
It's just the way I see it.
Nobody with Naismith roots.
Just be happy they replaced a bucket with a rim and a net.
With a beach basket, yes.
Yeah, imagine how painful it would be to just try and
That's
get
a nice
the ball
take,
every
by
time.
the way, too. If people haven't had a chance to get out to Springfield and see the Hall of Fame, that's a great take.
I've always wanted to go there.
It's worth the trip.
I'd love to work there one day.
Take the time and make the trip. It's worthwhile.
Montero almost loses off the pass.
Golden tried to intercept there, didn't.
Rateau, the floor off the right corner, air ball. Chiri Nwosu, no. He gets double teamed under the rim. Blocked by Overall.
Overall with a nice block on Chili Nwosu.
Here comes the Trojans. Barry, in and out move. Left hand, no. Falk fights for it, and all fighting for it on the ground. Overall comes up with it.
Oh, nice fight. Nice fight on the Trojans.
Rain has it. There'll be a kick ball violation against Jean-Francois. The Boxers making a substitution.
Yeah, 3:58 to go. You get a competitive game, 15-15. Not high scoring, but competitive.
The Boxers going smaller with Cardoso Alves checking in for Chiri Nwosu. The three is pure by Jake Golden.
Golden. I have that for his first points of the game.
The Trojans this time with a full court defense. And there will be a charge. Excellent execution there by DJ Overall.
Well, you had two people side by side. It looked like they were going to get the block. They were going to get the charge one way or another.
Well, somebody was going on the ground anyway.
Yeah.
3:45 left to play. The Trojans take the lead after trailing most of the entire game. But we still have another half after these 3.5 minutes. The Boxers going back to a 3-2 zone. They swing it to the right corner. It's Barry. On the right side, it's Golden. Barry up the top of the key. Drives towards the foul line. They swing it to left corner. It's Rain. Here's Overall on the left block. And a reach-in foul will be called against Montero.
Yeah, Montero's going to be called for that one.
As the ball will now be inbounded under the Boxers' basket. Falk will inbound. They give it all the way back. It's Barry. Barry on the left wing. Inside, it's
Wide
Golden.
open Golden, yeah.
He looked for a shot there, missed it. Overall, right corner, drive down baseline. Looks to fly up in the air on two people, but
My
he'll
point
get called
exactly,
for the foul.
Max. You see how he drove to the basket, drew two players, went up strong, is going to get the foul.
It's either a foul or a weak side pass on the corner.
Yeah, but you know, in that case there, they didn't resort to the three-point shot. They drove in. Friendly bounce.
It's that friendly one to go. It's DJ Overall, who's made a significant impact since checking into the game.
I have him for his first points of the game. He's helped out with rebounding and controlling the boards.
Two for two. The Trojans with that defense, and a travel will be called against Jean-Francois.
Yeah, I think that pass just caught Francois off balance, and he ended up traveling. He wasn't being pressured at all.
Falk walks it up the forecourt, but the zone defense is pressuring high towards the half court. They swing it to the right corner. It's Rain. On the right block, it's Overall. Pass is intercepted, and here come the Boxers. Rateau up front to Montero. Flips it up at the right. A foul will be called. Unsure if it's a block or a charge.
Looks like Falk got
There'll be a blocking foul. A block against Falk.
his first, team fourth.
Montero misses the first foul line shot. He can cut the lead to 4 if he makes his second one, and he does.
.244, 20-16 lead for the Trojans. Sorry.
A bullet to Overall on the right block, goes up with the left hand and finishes.
That was a nice soft touch by DJ Overall.
The Boxers bench wanted to call for a walk, didn't get it. Trojans up by 6. Margeau on the right wing, flips it up, no. The rebound and putback, yes. It's Jamel Cardoso Alves waking up inside the boards. 4-point ball game. Falk getting pressured at half court. It's over at the top of the 3-point line. Looking for options on the left corner. 3, missed by Rain. The putback, yes.
Golden, right there.
It's golden for him, all right. 24-18 for the Trojans.
Strong shot by Rain, hit nothing, but landed right into Golden's hands.
Right corner drive, they're looking for something. It's
Nice
stolen. Here
hustle.
comes Barry.
Nice hustle, nice hustle.
At least he got somewhat of the interception, just a
Kind
little
of a
bit too
blind
strong.
pass by the Boxers, and you know they can't afford when they're down by 6 points with a minute to go to be throwing those crazy passes.
The Boxers, they make a few substitutions of their own. Checking in is Lidson Forts, who played in the junior varsity game prior to this one, so he's going to get a lot of cardio in today. As Forts comes up with offensive rebound and a jump ball will be called. It will be Trojans ball.
Minute 28 to go, Trojans by 6, 24-18.
Falk will walk it up the forecourt. And the Boxers will go back to a man-to-man defense. On the left wing, we have Jake Golden. Golden, at the top of the key, it's Barry. Barry on the deep right side, looking for options. Drives on Montero. Falk on the left wing. Back up top, it's Rodriguez on the right side. On the wing, it's Golden. Pull up for 3, short, and Montero comes up with the rebound. 1 minute left to play. Montero pushes it towards the left side. But turns it over immediately.
Nice tip by Falk.
Rodriguez, the beneficiary, no.
Falk
But
with
there's
the
Falk
putback.
with the putback. You got to appreciate the hustle here.
That's right, 3 men touched the ball in that series right there.
What you love as a coach is seeing the players run the floor. The 3, no hesitation, short. And here comes the Trojans. Rodriguez inside, finishes. Give them a double-digit lead. And the Boxers will call a timeout. 28-18 with 27.2 left to play. Once you at least see the pace pick up, that's where you see the Trojans truly shine. But most importantly, taking advantage of the mistakes the Boxers made. You just see a lot of careless passes from the Boxers.
They turned it over about 4 times down the court with multiple BR players tipping and pushing it ahead to somebody else. That time there in the court when they intercepted that pass, three Trojans touched the ball. Finally with Forts getting the putback.
As a coach, the one thing you do love is running the floor and giving energy. Every time you see a turnover, you see at least 2 to 3 Trojan players just bolting towards the other side of the court.
Yeah, give Falk and Rodriguez and the backcourt a little bit of credit because they're controlling the ball. They're not turning the ball over. They're kind of controlling dribbles and controlling shots. From my point of view, far too many 3-pointers, but hey, right now they're up by 10 points.
The Boxers will look to hold it for the last shot of the half. Francois inside. Looking for options, but they can. The flip is no good. And here's 10 seconds left on the shot
Lambert,
clock.
over to Joe Golden. 6 seconds to go.
Luke Berry on the right wing. Stop, pop, 3, too strong. And now end the half for your Bridgewater Trojans. The Trojans up 28-18 with the end of the half, and we'll be back in approximately 10 minutes. This has been Max Cates together here with Skip Crossman. We'll be back after a quick break.
At Grant Rental, we offer well-maintained, current lawn and garden, construction, landscape, and party rental items. We rent canopies, tables, chairs, fun food machine, and supplies. We rent wood chippers and skid steers, mini excavators, aerators, power washers, floor sanders, and buffers. These are just a few of the items we stock. We are located across from the Bridgewater Ice Arena. We're open from 7 to 4, Monday through Saturday. Our phone number is 508-279-0950. Visit us on our website at www.grantsrental.com.
Hi, I'm Tom Arrighi from A&A Metro Transportation, also under Bill's Taxi Service. We've been a family-owned business for over 70 years. We run about 130 vehicles. We have about 200 employees, and most of them all local employees around the Bridgewater area. We're very proud of that fact. We're looking for employees. If you can drive, you have a clean driving record, come on down and see us. We're looking for sedan drivers, van drivers, medical drivers. We're also looking for bus drivers. We run smaller buses, 24 passenger, all the way up to 55 passenger. We also have a full-service garage. We're looking for mechanics, diesel mechanic we're looking for, and it pays extremely well. We $7,500 sign-on bonus, and depending on your experience, we pay $35 to $40 an hour. Safe, reliable transportation. That's what we do here at A&A Metro. We're also going to Bill's Taxi Service. It's a family-owned company. Once again, thank you. Look forward to seeing you. Wow.
Leading scorers, Dos Santos has 4, Nuaso 2, Mendez has 6 points. Baker and Montero have 3 and 2.
All right, let's get on to it on the second half.
Ready to go. Tip off, Brockton controls on the tip. Jordan Fonts in the lane, tied up. Nice play by Fonts for the Bridgewater Raiders to tie him up. Deshaun Falk. Falks and Fonts getting mixed up here. Barry will bring the ball up. You got Barry, you got Falk, you got Rodriguez, Catagio, and Golden, the starting 5 back on the floor. Over the corner to Rodriguez, inside to Catagio. Looks for a pass. Underneath, he has Dylan Rodriguez, who couldn't get that bunny to go.
He was just under the basket for a good 2 seconds there before he got it.
Nice put back there by Montero. I'm sorry.
Deron Baker. Deron Baker with the recovery.
Golden over the corner to Barry. Top of the key, Rodriguez again. Nice play by Falk.
Excellent save by Falk, recovers the miss, and just throws it off the defender's leg.
Yeah, 4 off 4, kind of a apropos play. So Rodriguez will inbound the ball. Again, starting 5 out for Bridgewater Raynham here. Opening minutes of Falk just can't quite get that bunny to go.
Well, he had the lane. He had barely enough space to get that up and in, but
He had a clear path. He just didn't have a soft touch. That's all. Montero called for the travel. So only 2 points scored in the opening minute and a half. 28-20 lead for the Trojans.
the Boxers going back with their full court press.
Here we go, Cottagio looking to the left to Barry. Barry's going to bring it up. Guided by Montero inside to Cottagio. Out to Golden. Golden tries to go baseline, doesn't work. Into Rodriguez. Cottagio. A little too strong. You see that wide open shot, and you're so used to looking at the NBA where they don't miss, and they find out like they've got a cover on that rim. They can't drop it.
You could just see Jake Golden on the left corner wide open. He was one weak side pass away from a three-pointer.
Boxers have the ball in the corner. Cottagio tries to cause a little disruption there, and he does. Golden comes away with it. Falk bringing the ball up for the Trojans. Over to Cottagio. Back to Golden. Golden guarded by two players. Barry on the right.
What a pass!
Nice pass. Barry saw him from cross court, had Rodriguez under the basket.
Rodriguez with that baseline cut from right to left. And
You
the
like
Trojans are up 30-20 with 5:38 left to go.
Their first points of the second half. Good D by the Trojans here. They're playing a little tight man on man. Oh, can't quite stop that play though.
Here comes John Francois with the euro and the right hand finish. And that stops the bleeding for now.
Oh, nice touch, nice bounce, nice roll by Rodriguez.
Rodriguez challenging the 6'6" freshman under the rim as well in his own house.
It was an off-balance kind of shot too. It was kind of an awkward shot.
But he got up. He beat him with the up fake first time, and one time is enough.
He's got all BR's 4 points in the second half.
Excellent defense by Barry.
Nice rebound by Cottagio. Over to Falk. Who's got that ball again?
Rodriguez couldn't tip him his first miss. And the Boxers off the other side.
Long shot straight away. Money.
John Francois, top of the key three-pointer. 7-point ball game with 4:20 left in the third quarter.
Golden lost the handle on that one. Trying to drive to the baseline. Boxers will inbounds.
Yeah, the Boxers are going smaller here. They're going to get more shots up. Playing inside hasn't worked for them.
Rodriguez just checking out of the game. He's gassed. He's run a lot.
A lot of putbacks on his end and cutting. You'd
right.
assume he'd need a breather.
Nice play, nice play. Nice pass ahead by Luke Barry to Falk. Nice soft touch off the glass, that's what you need.
Falk uncontested. It's only him with a date with the rim.
That's right. Overall giving some defensive presence there. Cottagio.
What a pass!
Not a finish. Brockton will retain possession under the basket.
The Boxers got to finish that.
I know. It's my point. I mean, I'm just so used to watching college and NBA games where they never miss. Oh, touch it. Lost control. Fortes with the turnover. And Barry and Fox will bring it up for the Trojans. 3:31 to go. It's a 9-point game. 34-25. Ooh. Cottagio lost the handle on that one. Just nice rebound by Golden. Somebody's hurt. Falk is down.
Falk looks like he's limping.
He fell awkwardly.
He's limping.
Why the officials don't have a timeout on that, I don't know. A player laying down, he's in an unsafe position. if anybody else laying on a field or a court, a baseball field or a football field, you call time and err on the side of caution. Why let the play go on? I don't know.
Folk landed awkwardly on his left
What
ankle.
if he had a
could
compound
barely-
fracture or something? My God, let the play on, play on. Jeez. Barry with the ball, trying to penetrate, and he draws the foul.
There's that aggression we talked about
That's right.
earlier. If you force the defense to react to you, you'll get rewarded.
Get to the hoop. Go to the hoop a little bit more than we have in the first half, and let's see if we can see the benefit of it.
Well, Luke Barry has knocked down a jump shot or two here in this opening game. You'd assume his foul line form is incredible. Soft touch to match.
Soft touch. So with 3 minutes straight up in the third period, Trojans are looking at a 10, possibly 11-point lead. 35-25 right now with a second shot by Luke Barry, senior tri-captain. That's smooth. That's smooth, that one. 11-point lead, 36-25. Boxers will bring it up. Oh, nice.
The drive and the scoop finish by Francois.
Yeah, he's got a soft touch off the glass. Rain with the ball. In for the Trojans. Over to Barry. Being harassed. Corner to Golden. Back out. He's going to get free of some Brockton players. Cross court to Overall. Back out to Barry.
Barry on the left wing. Golden's at the top of the key. Draws the foul.
Didn't have much, you know, the success rate on that shot was probably, 10% at best, but he draws the foul.
That's the least you can do when at least play slows down. Once you have the ball and the play slows down, you choose the tempo.
So we got Lambert in, we've got Rain in for the Trojans, along with Overall. Golden will check out.
And Noah Perry-Lewis checking
Lewis
in for the
back
second
in.
time of the ballgame.
Yeah, he's a little spark plug too. I mean, he's not afraid to take a shot either, but he'll move the ball up.
Yeah, he may be the shortest guy, but he rules the ground more than anybody. He can get those steals and he can push it. 2:20 left to play. Trojans are up 11, 38-27. The Brockton Boxers have struggled offensively all quarter.
Perry Lewis giving some resistance there. Nice
Excellent.
putback by Franz.
Excellent putback by John Francois. He has been their MVP this third quarter. He knocked down the three at the top of the key and gets the weak side putback off the miss.
Rain to Barry. Barry's going to penetrate. Oh, give it Overall.
Overall, the beneficiary. The no look and the flashiness by Barry gets rewarded.
Trojans up by 11, 40-30, 29. Nice. Controlling the boards by Overall. Over to Barry. Barry's going to bring it up.
The Trojans know the Boxers, they love you attacking inside the paint. And a charge will be called against Barry.
Yeah, he was a little out of control in that one, and the Brockton player had established himself on the court. I always hate that charge, because what if you whack your head and you get knocked out? Is it worth it? It's very unforgiving. Luke Barry will check out, and into the game will come Bobby Lewis. So Lewis, Perry Lewis, Rain, Overall, and Lambert into the court for BR.
Overall meets him at the rim behind him, and he is hyped up. A minute left to play.
Dos Santos just couldn't find the handle there on that shot. Who do we see checking in? But Chili Nwasu for the Boxers. He doesn't bring them a lot of offense, but he does control the board, so that's what they're thinking of.
His presence alone gives him value.
Trojans have had their way.
He can block this. No, he does not. Mike Rain off the beneficiary, off the deep outlet pass.
His first points of the game gives the Trojans a 13-point lead, 42-29.
Montero with the athletic up and under. What a finish by Montero.
That was a nice soft touch.
Up and under, goes counterclockwise with the hands in motion.
So overall call for his second foul.
Overall will probably stay in for the most of the ball game, unless if he just hacks him like he's guarding Shaquille O'Neal in the post. Nuasu, offensive rebound and one. Make that 4-5 quick ones for the Boxers.
Cutting it down to a 9-point lead, 42-33 with 42 seconds to go in the third. Nuasu finds the range. He's got a bucket and a free throw. Lane over to Lewis. Lewis has the ball. He's going to kick it back to Overall. Cross court to Rain. Top of the key. A little bit away from the top of the key. We could block Perry Lewis.
Perry Lewis drives down the middle from the top and finishes with the left hand.
Nice runner.
15 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Foul will be called on the floor.
32. So we got
Foul will be called on Bobby Lewis.
His first.
The paint is crowded. I don't think you should lob inside. Look for some outside options.
Nuasu.
And here comes Shiri Nuasu proving me wrong. In this last minute, ever since he's been in, he has been a force. And that will conclude the third quarter. Trojans up 44-36 against the Brockton Boxers. Thoughts on the third quarter?
Yeah, they doubled their score. It was the Trojans are leading 28-18. Boxers have scored 18 points in the third period versus 18 points in the first half. The Trojans, they almost met the match. They scored 16 points. They were 28 at the end of the half. They've got 44 points now. Still not a comfortable lead by any stretch with 8 minutes to go, and especially the way Brockton presses and creates some turnovers.
But if you look at the demographic, even with the way the game is going, if they would still score the average, you'd still see a Trojans win here. The Boxers averaged 12 points per quarter if you look at the 36 they've had by the end of the
As I say, they doubled their score in one period alone, so they can shoot. And they were fortunate to benefit of a couple of turnovers there, but they got 5 points without the ball going over half court. So, they were aggressive on defense and off the boards, and that made a difference there. So,
and a lot of it, remember, comes down to fundamentals. You got to make sure you finish towards the end of the basket, where you saw a lot of missed ones right under the basket. And this game could have been a little bit closer, or I guess in this case, a little bit further away from the Boxers if you look at it that way.
The Trojans are in decent shape. They've got nobody with real foul trouble. There's only Overall has 2, I believe, and Tyler Contagio, he has 2. Everybody else has a single foul, so nobody's in foul trouble from that point, from that aspect. Same thing with the Boxers. They've got nobody in real bad foul trouble, so they can afford to leave some of their starters out. And we see almost a full complement. They only get to Contagio, Golden, Falk, and Barry, along with DJ Overall, to start off the fourth period. And take it away, Max.
44-36 left to play, 8 minutes to go in the final quarter. Barry at the top of the key. Does a variety of crossovers, finds Rodriguez on the left wing. Rodriguez to the right wing, it's Jake Golden. Golden rejects the Contagio screen, finds him to the right wing, it's DJ Overall. Contagio backs him down on the right block. Variety of fakes, doesn't get anything. Barry down the paint, up fake, but he'll get called for the travel.
Contagio came down awkwardly. He's going to check out.
That's another injury
he just
for
came
the
down
Trojans.
Awkwardly on his ankle.
Falk was the first man down, and now it's their rebounder, Tyler Contagio, who set the tone early in this ball game.
Let's see if Kevin Lambert can come and pick up the slack here. He's on the court now for the Trojans.
Montero, Francois, Rateau, the starters are in. Except for the man who just walked, number 14, Letson Forts. He was their spark plug, had 8 quick off the bench early in this game, got called for the travel just now. Golden on the right wing, up top it's Rodriguez. Rodriguez, Barry left wing, open 3. Tries to bank it, but doesn't get that one to go.
Lucky roll off the boxer's hands, and now it'd be a Trojans will inbounds.
Chitty Barry couldn't get the hand off of it, and it's out of bounds, but the Trojans can make it a 11 or 10-point ball game, given if they score here. Rodriguez to inbound under the Brockton basket. They leak it up top to Golden. Barry on the left wing. Waits, here's Overall on the foul line. 1-on-1 versus Chile Nuosu. Inside Rodriguez, weak side, lose the handle, and it'll be out of bounds before the Brockton team could do anything about it.
That was a bullet pass to Dylan Rodriguez, and he just couldn't quite handle it.
Got to give props to Rodriguez for making the cut. He makes the read at the perfect time, and he could have had a dozen if he'd just make the play.
It was a breakaway there.
Brockton swinging across the perimeter. Chidi Nuosu on the right block.
Come on,
travel. That's a travel.
He had a couple of bunny hops there, and he was getting frustrated too with all the contact. You often think, why aren't they calling a foul? They're just calling a travel. But good call from a BR standpoint.
Rodriguez will dribble it across the full court. Gets hounded by his defender. He has it towards the right wing. Barry, right corner, triple. Too strong. Nuosu with the rebound. Montero, the starting guard, walks it up the forecourt. Has it at the top of the key, as the Trojans will now instill a zone defense. 3 up top, 2 down the paint. The fadeaway baseline, it's an air ball by Francois.
Chile Nuosu had his hands all over Lambert's head. The JV game, there would have been a jump ball.
Montero picks up Barry at half court. Barry on the right wing, it's Rodriguez there now. Rodriguez does the 2-man game with Lambert. Overall at the top of the key, to the left wing, it's Barry. Barry rejects the screen, drives baseline. The 3 top of the key, Lambert, too strong. Barry with the offensive rebound, fades from the foul line, too strong.
Oh, nice play by
offensive rebound by Overall. Fakes, up and under, is good with the left hand.
3 attempts by the Bridgewater Raynham Trojans. Excellent play.
2 Bridgewater players are down, going for the steal. It's a 3-on-5. Montero can't answer. 1 player is still down for Bridgewater. You'd hope they'd stop the play. The whistle's called, and Rodriguez is down now.
I'm not understanding that at all. What if they would have come back down court and run over the player?
It's dangerous.
I mean, I don't know.
It's incredibly
I'm
unfortunate.
from a different mindset. I'm from a football and a baseball background, and don't know why 2 players laying on the court doesn't warrant a timeout. I know they had the breakaway, but after the breakaway, there was a ball there. You could have called timeout right away.
I guess you would once assume you're in the heat of the moment during the game.
Yeah.
But
2 players down. Come on. This is high school. This isn't the NBA.
Rodriguez getting applause from the crowd. You just see the hustle that he displayed going for the home run steal.
No, there's no doubt in my mind. There was 200% efforts for both guys on the Trojans part. I just don't understand the mechanics there, why an official's timeout isn't warranted for safety issues.
Trojans lead by 10 with 5:38 left to play. The ball will be inbounded under the Trojans' basket, and it's Brockton will have it. Left wing, it's Rateau. Left corner, Montero. Montero can't hit. The ball will be tipped by their center, Kevin Lambert, and it'll be out of bounds.
I thought for sure it was Chile Nuosu tipped it away.
Yeah, that's what it looked like from here. But the referee says no thank you. On the right corner, Francois. The top of the key.
Gotta call him for steps.
Travel will be called on Fortis.
Anderson's not liking the little bunny hop, and he's calling it, much to the dismay of the Brockton coach.
Yeah.
He can't understand it. What the heck are you talking about? I thought you were my friend.
Perry Lewis dribbles it up the forecourt. He is guarded tightly by Rateau. And the steal by Montero. 1-on-1 with the rim and slams it with 2 hands. Cuts the lead down to 8 with a little bit over 5 minutes left to play. as chance of defense erupts in the Boxers bench.
Nice heads-up defense on the...
And here comes the steal. Fortes will take the easy right-hand layup and cut the lead down to 6 immediately in the span of 10 seconds. It was a 10-point game, and now it's a 6-point game.
4 points right away by the Boxers on...
Perry Lewis dribbles up the forecourt. One-on-one up top with Ratto. Perry Lewis drives to the foul line. The left-hand floater takes a bounce, and it goes in. Back and forth action, blow for blow.
Just what the Trojans needed. Perry Lewis to answer the 4-point
Weak side, three-pointer, too strong. And the Trojans will just take their time and walk it across. It's Barry.
Trojans up by 8, 4:14 to go, 48-40.
Barry drives down the lane, gets swatted at the rim by Montero. Here come the Boxers. Down the lane, it's Ratto, and he'll be met up by the rim, and he'll go to the foul line.
Who's back in the court? Tyler Cottagio. Back after ankle injury for the block. His third.
Ratto, expected to graduate next year, showed all the heart and hustle you'd want on that fast break. He just took off immediately. Misses the first foul line shot.
Mike Rain looks like he's setting to check in for somebody. Don't know who.
Barry and Montero chatting on the other side of the court. The two of the point guards there. 0 for 2 on the foul line. Nwosu gets the offensive board, will go to the foul line and daps up his coach in the meantime for rewarding him with the hustle play. And when you look at the scoreboard, look at that. 8 fouls on the Trojans compared to the 3 on Brockton.
Yeah, but
So
no one, they're going to put him in the bonus, but no one person is in trouble here except for Cottagio. He's got 3. Shane Nwosu's found the range.
Even in the warm-ups, you saw him shooting a couple three-pointers. With his frame, he's not really the biggest guy. He's got length and size, but he's got an excellent touch as well for a big man. Make it 2 for 2 off the foul line. A 6-point ball game with 4 minutes left to play. Maxwell Cates together here with Skip Crossman with Bridgewater TV welcoming you.
Perry Lewis bringing the ball up for the Trojans.
Perry Lewis is hounded by Fonts. Overall on the right wing. Looks for options, finds Barry at the top of the keys. Hounded by Montero. Barry waves off the screen. Barry goes off the Contagio screen on the right wing. It's Golden. Golden outside to Barry. Barry, foul line pass to Perry Lewis, who cuts weak side. 50-42 Bridgewater.
Taylor made pass by Luke Barry there to a cutting Perry Lewis.
Barry is such a good playmaker.
That's why he's out there. Nice
The
play.
pass is intercepted. Montero with the turnover.
Nice play by Golden there.
And Barry will walk it up and slow it down. Barry loses the handle of it. He's hounded by Montero. Barry down the lane, muscles it up, no. And the board will be recovered by Forts. Montero, left wing, drives towards the foul line, kicks it out. The right corner triple, too short. Offensive board. Montero 3, got it. Top of the key, timeout, Brockton. And it's a 5-point ball game with 2:41 left to play.
Trojans got to get back to what they were doing, and that's handling the ball a little bit more conservatively and safely. You know, they've had 2 turnovers on 2 consecutive attempts down the court, and that caused a 4-point swing. So you're looking at a 4-point change just on 2 plays alone, consecutive plays where they turn the ball over. Trojans got to be a little bit more conservative and holding the ball, using time off the clock. Don't unless you get a breakaway, don't take off for the basket. The clock is your friend if you can use it wisely. 35 seconds is a lot of time. And you know if you get to use 35 seconds of the clock, you know the Brockton players will be hounding you. The boxes will be all over you.
If you use the clock correctly, eventually, if you're in the lead in this situation, Brockton will become frustrated.
True,
And they're going to try and hack, and they're going to try and make you make mistakes. but most importantly, they'll probably force something. And when they make that one mistake, no matter where it may be, it's the Trojans' job to punish that mistake. And that's where a lot of the clutch situations come into favor.
Overall, and Rain are on the court for the Trojans, along with Barry, Golden, and Tyler Ottagio.
You'd assume Cottagio would be in here to control the boards. And it's a turnover immediately. That was fast-paced. Fortes with the steal off the inbound, drives to the cup aggressively and gets fouled in the process. And he'll go to the foul line. What genuinely surprises me is you don't see a lot of off-ball movement, especially during the inbounds. They're just standing still.
Yeah.
First foul line shot is good by Lietzen Mendez Fortes. Expected to graduate this year, a senior, a forward this year.
So Mike Rain turned the ball over, and he's going to find some bench time. Who's in? Pierre Lewis in for the Trojans. It's down to a three-point game.
Timeout Bridgewater, three-point ball game, 2:40 left to play.
Sorry, Perry Lewis in the game for the Trojans, along with Golden, Overall, Ottagio, and Barry.
What a game we've had so far, especially when you look at the start compared to how it's been picking up and picking up and picking up and picking up to now a three-point ball game at half. The Trojans were up by 10, and now it's a three-point ball game. 2:40 left to play.
28-18 at half. They get a 50-47 game with 2:39 to go in the fourth period.
So the game is about to unwind. What have you been particularly impressed by either team or either player? Is there anybody on your radar that you've been impressed with that has dictated the outcome of the game?
Well, I'm thinking that the two guards, Perry Lewis and Luke Barry, can control the ball, make the passes. You've seen them pass back and forth to one another to cause some offensive, to get some points. They control the ball. Two things: they can't turn it over, and two, they got to create some offense. Whether it means being patient and making those cutting passes, and we saw that happen 2 or 3 times in the second half, where they've just been patient, and Perry Lewis and Barry have aided one another in getting some baskets.
Golden, Barry, Perry Lewis, Overall, and Cottagio in for the Trojans. As Perry Lewis will jog it up the forecourt. On the weak side, on his right side, he has Barry. Barry in the right corner. Up fake, doesn't get anything. He's guarded well by Montero as they will reset.
Plenty of time. Use some time off the clock.
Barry looks for some action. Gets stolen weak side. It's Fontes up and gets the layup to fall. 1-point ball game.
That's what you can't do. We just said telegraph that pass and turn the ball over.
He's using that speed to his utmost advantage. Perry Lewis at the half-court line, guarded tightly by Fontes. Receives a Cottagio screen. Perry Lewis, Barry, left wing three. In and out. That hurts. That one hurts. Francois on the left wing. As the Trojans defense will look to reset. Fontes on the right wing, on the right corner. He gets it back. Chiwinuwasu, right corner. Warm-up three is short. Offensive putback, no. Chiwinuwasu met up by the rim by Cottagio, but he'll get fouled instead.
That's okay, make them earn the shots.
And we spoke earlier, Cottagio in foul trouble. He had the most fouls on this Bridgewater team, yeah. However, you need somebody to control the rebounds in case if he misses the free throw. It's an important possession here. A minute and a half left to play. Nuwasu makes
finding the range in the second half.
He is connected on the majority of his free throws in the second half.
Tie game.
Nuwasu by far has had the most time on the foul line this ball game. He's been hacked majority times under the basket. Short. Offensive rebound gets stolen. And Cottagio with the block. Nuwasu tries to answer, he kicks it back out. And a timeout will be called for Brockton. 50-50, that's your score. It's all tied up with 1 minute 19 left to play.
Yeah, there's a lot of action going on with the last 2 minutes of the game here. You see Doug Alves, they're going over with a play there on the chalkboard, or the whiteout board, I should say, and
Trying to overload the left side, but most importantly, control the paint. Make sure nobody gets easy baskets.
yeah, they're going to make him shoot from over an extended hand and make him an off-balance shot. Make it an exercise, not just an easy shot.
As the assistant coaches, Derek Perry instills to DJ overall, hey, we need to win this game. You've been playing really well. Now go finish this one for us. 1:19 left to play, 26 on the shot clock. Let's go BR. Echoes. In the Bridgewater gym, the left corner three, air ball by Fortes.
Nice rebound by overall. Forward pass.
Bridgewater
Golden.
wastes no time, and a
for
travel will be called
Yeah, he just caught
against
that off
Golden.
balance. He caught it off balance and came down a little awkwardly.
Quick 1-2 step and layup would be good, but he'd probably get met by the rim. You saw a sea of black jerseys just get ready to pounce on that one. Montero dribbles it up the forecourt, one-on-one with Barry. Montero and Fontes across the perimeter. Fontes, left wing. And a timeout will be called against Brockton. They were just passing it across the perimeter. They couldn't get much going on.
The time was winding down. They had 20 seconds on the clock, and they're still passing the ball around. Nobody look at penetrating.
You'd assume maybe some off-ball movement or off-ball screen or anything, if you at least want to punish the defense and move it.
So you get an interesting, predicament here. You get Brockton with one timeout, BR with two. So if BR gets the ball and gets trapped in a situation, look for them to call a quick timeout rather than turn the ball over.
They have a timeout to Brent, but remember here, the Trojans are in foul trouble here.
No, but I'm just saying is if they have two timeouts, so they have one to use if they get trapped in the corner.
Yeah, they have one foul to use. They can burn one if it comes to that. But right now, they should just make sure they pass it, and most importantly, get it in front of the forecourt so they don't get an 8-second violation if they dribble it too long at the backcourt.
Let's give the Boxers the tough shot right here, or no shot would be better.
They'd want to be aggressive, but not too aggressive where they warrant a foul. No fouls to give here.
So we get Rain, Barry, Golden, Overall, and Gattagio on the floor for BR with 41.6 seconds. Tie game. 50-50.
Montero, Fontes, Chewy Nuwasu, Fortes, and Francois in for Brockton. Fontes inside, up fake, blocked by Gattagio.
But into the waiting hands of Overall, out of bounds.
Overall can only smile at that one, but that's another huge block for Gattagio towards the end of the game.
That was a bunny.
Played like he did swatted like he played volleyball.
Off
Francois,
the
air
mark.
ball. Fontes with the save. And it'll be
save.
Bridgewater ball.
What are we looking at here? What are we looking at?
Shot clock violation.
Right.
Shot clock is turned off. 25 left to go.
So what do you do?
Bridgewater, they have shooters on the floor, so you'd want them to space the floor. But most importantly, get the best look possible.
And
don't sacrifice.
From my point of view, don't score right away. Work the ball into a good
They're going to want to milk the clock here, but they want the best look possible and at least get up. Timeout Bridgewater. 18 seconds left to play. Score is still tied at 50-50.
Interesting how that goes. 150. So for a minute 37 seconds, 1 point has been scored in the last quarter of the game.
It's a big game for Bridgewater here. They've only won one game so far of the year so far.
It was a 1 point game back in December. I think it was against Westwood. Not sure about I know their overall record is 1-6. Brockton, the Boxers coming with a 3-2 record. So this would be a big win, especially over a rival like Brockton. So can't ask for anything better. 18 seconds to go. Shot clock off, as Max just said. Trojans work for a shot or a foul.
If you're Bridgewater here, you just want to make sure you inbound it and keep it, because Brockton, they have been very aggressive, especially off the inbound passes, where they have been a force to be reckoned with.
Inbounds and cross-court passes have not been BR's friends tonight.
Or anybody's friend, for all that matter. Both teams will check back into the ball game. Nuosu is in as their big man, while Katogio is in as Bridgewater's big man. So you want to pay attention to those two in case if a shot comes up. Who will get that rebound?
Get your 3 ball handlers, and Barry Lewis, and Golden.
Overall to inbound, looking for options. And Perry Lewis has it. 13 on the shot clock. Perry Lewis. Golden on the right wing. 5 on the shot clock. Perry Lewis heaves it with the left, and he'll get fouled on the 3-point attempt.
With 2.4 seconds to go.
That is the worst outcome you could ask for
and
if you're Brockton.
And the Emmanuel DeBarros just said, was that on the floor? No. So you can't ask for a better situation for Perry Lewis. 3 shots with 2.4 to go.
This is Perry Lewis's first trip to the charity stripe. And the southpaw knocks down the first one.
But an inopportune time for Jordan Fonts to come up with his first foul of the night.
Chance of you can't shoot by the Brockton fans. Perry Lewis with the soft touch, takes 2 bounces and goes in.
We call that the friendly roll.
It just means you're an excellent shooter. You have a soft touch.
Or the basketball gods are in your favor at that point in time. So you know what's going to happen here. The Boxers are going to launch one with 2.4 to go.
Perry Lewis misses his third one. 1.9 left to go. What do you draw up here if you're Brockton?
I look to get one of my best shooters free at some point, someplace on the floor, and just launch one. With a minute 9, you don't have time. With a 1.9 seconds, I'm sorry, not a minute 9, 1.9 seconds, you have very little chance to set something up. And I don't think it's like the NBA where you get to advance the ball up court. I think you're going to take it out down here.
They're going to take it down right in front of us, and it's going to be a bullet they have to unleash. So you'd hope they...
Two things are going to happen. You can have a good pass, a good catch, and a good shot. You get 3 things to happen. I'm gonna bet that all 3 aren't going to happen if I'm the BR coach. Play a good defense, but do not, whatever you do not foul. Because they're going to be so far away from the basket, it's going to be a 3-point shot no matter where they launch it from.
Rather get a good contestant and hope that they miss than actually making that home run play.
Go
that
up straight, hands up straight, that's all you can do.
That's all you really can do. But remember, it's basketball. Anything could happen. 1.9 left to go. Your Bridgewater Trojans are up by 2 with 2 seconds left to go. 2 foul line shots by Noah Perry Lewis. He knocked down 2 of his 3 on his 3-point attempt.
Timeout.
And now Brockton will call a timeout immediately.
No, it's what do you call it? It's Trojans using their last timeout. Sorry.
Trojans using their last timeout.
Well, you know, maybe he saw the players on the court and he wanted to change. He's going to substitute somebody. I don't know, but I think the players that you've got 4 ball handlers and Tyler Cottagio on the inbounds pass is the best defense you can set up with the players you get available.
Well, let's see what they run. Maybe they'll run an off-ball screen to their center so he gets it right under the basket and puts it up and in. Or they'll do a screen for a shooter. You never know at this point, but right now, if you're Brockton.
Or from our BR standpoint, you're going to throw, the Brockton boxers will throw an errant pass and BR will intercept. And as they say, it'll be a moot point.
As the players are checking back into the floor, 4 shooters with Cottagio in for Bridgewater. As you see, they're lining up their 1-3-1 full court defense.
You've got Golden, you've got Barry and Rain at midcourt with overall deep, and you're going to have Cottagio pressing the inbounds pass. And what you don't want to do, I'd almost front and back.
I just keep it back for the center. Let the center
Chile
just.
Nwasu.
I just get the Chile Nwasu just lopped it like that. They full court bomb it. Overall with the steal.
That was not the outcome. That was not the pass that we were looking for. I think Chile Nwasu was deep. And
He was fouling it.
I know, but he was deep before the ball was handed to the inbounds pass, the inbounds player, and then he came up and overall just went back deep for the pass. So great outcome for Bridgewater Raynham, the 52-50 win over the Brockton Boxers.
DJ overall with the game-winning steal, and that seals the Bridgewater Trojans' victory. Give them 2 wins of the season so far, make their record 2-5 of the year so far. Brockton, however, will remove to 500, 3-3 of the year so far.
Not a good sign. We look over on the side here and we see Deshaun Falk on crutches. Hopefully it's something not going to be very long term, but congratulations to Doug Alves and his BR Trojans crew.
Well, that will wrap things up. This has been Max Cates together here with Skip Crossman for Bridgewater TV, and we will sign out. We hope you all take care and have a good night, everybody. Take care.
Have a good night.